I'm Sharon Pope. I'm the love and relationship coach for women who want more. I'm going to tell you the story about one of my clients who I'll refer to as Heather. So Heather's been married to her husband for more than 20 years, and they have 3 children together. And they have certainly hit their speed bumps along the way in their relationship. When she was on bed rest for one of her children while she was pregnant, he had an emotional affair with another woman. When her mother died, and she just needed some comfort, he didn't even go to the funeral with her. And then, while she's struggling, really struggling to take care of these 3 children by herself, they were all really young at the time, he just dives deeper and deeper into his career, chasing the next promotion. Heather says she feels unseen, unheard, unappreciated in her marriage. She feels empty, and she feels alone. But she tried to convince herself that maybe things will get better, or maybe this is just how marriages are. She didn't know. She knew something was wrong. She knew it didn't feel good, but she didn't know how to tell him, because she couldn't quite place her finger on it. So over the years, through Facebook, she had kept in touch with her high school sweetheart. When the birthdays would roll around, they would wish each other happy birthday. They would, touch base periodically, maybe even have lunch once every few years, because they were friends and they had this connection between both of them coming from the same small town and things like that. But as the disconnect and the loneliness just grew deeper and wider in her marriage, she noticed herself thinking about that high school sweetheart a little bit more often. They started communicating more. They started texting a little bit more often, until it became every day, and until it became flirtatious. And that's when she knew that she was in trouble. But she didn't have anyone to talk to. She didn't have anyone to tell. Her friends would probably tell her to stop talking to him, and frankly, she didn't want to. Her family would absolutely judge her. And anyone else, it might get back to her husband. And she knew that if he found out that she was starting to have more feelings for this man and wondering if that flame could be there between them as adults, that would hurt him. And that was not her intent, to hurt him. But they grew closer and closer. And she said she felt like she had come out of the darkness and into the light. She felt like she could finally breathe again. She told me she felt like she had a reason for waking up and getting out of bed every morning that had nothing to do with her children. And now, importantly, she knows what it feels like to be in a relationship with someone that really sees you, that really gets you, that adores you and appreciates you. She knows what it feels like to be awake again and to feel passion and an intimate connection with another human being. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but once you know that, you can't unknow it. You can't just forget about it and go back to the way it was. So I would propose that not every woman that cheats is a bad person. I don't have those judgments anymore. They might be a lonely person, They're very likely a hurting person, but it doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. Now, this client of mine and many others like them, they may find their way back to their husband and be able to heal that relationship. Some run after the feelings that they feel and the desires that have now been awakened, and they run towards that lover not knowing whether or not that's going to work out at all. And maybe some of them just realized that the affair that they had was only there to help them realize what it is that they wanted and needed in a relationship. So even if it didn't last forever, until death do us part, that alone is a gift. I come out with new content every week on this channel, so be sure to subscribe. Take care.